Okay, guys, we are live right now. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let me know if you guys can see me well. Do I sound good? Do I look good? How's the camera working? How's that microphone working? Put something in the box. Let me know how you guys hear me. Put something in the box, guys. Let me know if you guys can hear me. No, my phone can hear me. So let's see if you guys can hear me. All right. Okay, guys, very good. All right, one person can hear me. All right, a bunch of you guys can hear me now. Good. Sound nice and clear. Yep, I hope so. And with that in mind, let's get started. So, welcome to our study group. This is our PMP study group that I do every Tuesday. Tuesday nights, well, night for me anyhow, at 7 p.m. Eastern time. If it's your first time joining our study group, thank you for attending my study group. It means a lot to me. If you're returning, thank you for that also. Also, tonight, I'm going to be answering your questions, first of all. So if you guys have any question you would like for me to review about this particular exam, just put it in the box. I'll eventually get to it sometime tonight. And I'm going to be doing 10 practice questions with you guys coming up a little bit later tonight. It's one of the last things we do. And so let's go ahead and have some fun with this and go through our practice questions that, questions that you guys have for me. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing up I got some comments. Let's see here. All right, so what comments I have, it says, Envy Science Girl says, I've been cramming nonstop. Well, that's good. I don't want you to cram. I want you to understand the work. You don't necessarily need to cram to pass this test. Is there a recommended number of practice questions each day? I don't think there's I don't have a recommended number of practice questions. And I think a good couple hundred questions. If you do a few mock exams, like you go through my course, we have a mock exam in there, maybe 2-3 mock exams. And then, of course, when you do your 35-hour class, or you do mine or anybody else's, you should have done some questions. So if you do 2-3 mock exams and you do practice questions throughout, I think you're fine. Once you know the mindset, you guys see my throat's going to kill me tonight. Once you know the mindset, I think you're going to be okay. All right, because the practice questions are just going to start becoming repetitive over time. All right, Ashraf says, hey, Andrew, I passed my test on Friday. Hey, congratulations. Did you celebrate well? Hopefully you did. Many questions are similar to yours. Well, thank you. Is that a compliment? I'm not sure. Thank you. Hopefully you guys come here and see, some of my questions. Hopefully they're helping you guys pass, which I guess it is. Congratulations there, Asif. Welcome to the club of PMP. I wish you the absolute best. Thank you for letting us know that. Keeping everybody motivated, making sure that people know that, hey, you know what? Others can do it. They can pass too. FW. Are the questions at the end of each section and the big set at the end of the session enough to practice? Yeah, you could do as many practice questions as you could. If you have my book, if you have the course, there's a lot of questions in there. How similar are the Udemy questions to the PMP? Well, it depends on the Udemy questions. My Udemy questions I think are pretty good. People say they are. Last question, while preparing for the PMP, which section will need more time? The PMP, I'm figuring you meant the traditional or the agile. Don't try to spend too much time concentrated on one section and then just forget about the other. You can't just say, well, I'm going to spend all my time on agile because based on these comments we get on a weekly basis that it's like 70% agile. Don't do that. Spend an equal amount of time. Know your traditional processes. Know your agile methods and processes and ceremonies in agile. And I think you're going to be okay, all right? Don't try to concentrate on one. Try to make sure you're following and doing them all. Stephanie, is the simulator ready? You know what, guys? I have some great news. The simulator, I finally got around to reviewing it. I will finish this week, so you guys will have it maybe to the end of this week or beginning of next week. I can promise you all of that. I was reviewing it today. It's what I just finished doing. It's gonna be some pretty good stuff. It has about 400 questions in it. You guys are gonna love it next week. Okay, I promise you guys. I had to get it done, so this week I'm doing a whole week on it. All right, you guys are gonna get it this week. All right. So we got we need a WhatsApp group to collaborate. You guys can set that up. Joseph, Andrew, how many hours of your 35, if your Udemy 35-hour course count towards PMP's PDUs? It's all 35, yes. It's 35 PDUs. It gets you the full 35, because the course is 35 hours. It's not like some people have a course that's like 20 hours, but they claim it's 35. Like, it's literally 35 hours. Like, yeah, you have to sit there and watch 35 hours of me. It's a long time. All right. Rala Holiday says, I passed last Thursday, above target across the board. Congratulations. Your mindset video are on point. Yes, a lot of people, thank you for that. A lot of people say the mindset, guys, is the way to pass. I've had plenty of beer. Man, I'm jealous of that. I wish I could say I had plenty of beer. I didn't, but I really got to drink more beer. I'm telling you guys, next time we start this, I'm just going to start drinking beer right away. You are the man. Well, thank you. Congratulations. Celebrate. I see you're celebrating well. You should. PMP is a major accomplishment for anyone taking their exam, taking it. It's going to add a lot of value to your resume. So congratulations. And thank you, for coming back and letting us know. All right. Scalano says, hey, hi, sir. I will have my exam next Thursday. Okay, good luck. I study a lot in this past month. You should. It's a pretty tough exam. I also bought your 4 mock exams. Okay, focus only on mock exam for 87 on it. Yeah, that's very good. 87%. Yeah, you're going to be fine. I'm expecting you back in a few weeks to tell me you passed. Watch. Not next week, Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, you're going to come back and say, hey, Andrew, I aced that test. That test was too easy. You're going to see. Good luck. I think you're going to be okay. All right. Mike Small 715 says, Andrew, using your book and the 35-hour video series and many YouTube live sessions. Okay, you're going to be fine. Right on target. I passed my PMP. Oh, you did pass. Okay. Oops. I passed my PMP this morning with above target. Congratulations there, Mike. Did you celebrate well, Mike? Did you get that carry? Maybe you're drinking a couple of beers right now, Mike. Maybe you are. Above target in all 3 domains. Congratulations, Mike. By the way, if you use my book and you pass your exam, I would love if you leave me a review on Amazon. It would be amazing. I would be indebted to you. So with these YouTube sessions, yeah, hopefully you guys get a lot out of these sessions. Right on target. Yep. Passed my exam. Congratulations, Mike. Thank you, Mike, for coming back and letting us know, keeping everybody motivated. All right. You're good. Okay. All right. Here we go. LaBoom, schedule my exam for next Wednesday. You got this, LaBoom. You got this. Just reviewing the Udemy exams in the meantime, plus my notes. You're gonna ace this. Just go through Udemy exam, go through the mindset, and I think you're gonna be okay. Wow, I scrolled down just now and it just jumped at me. All right. Lindsay says, are you familiar with the Agile EVM formulas with story points? I saw it for the first time on a PMP practice exam from PMI. I'm not, no, I don't think you need to know that. I didn't cover EVM formulas in my ACP class. You saw I covered it extensively in my PMP section. I did not cover it. I didn't cover it in this particular exam. I didn't cover EVM for Agile in this exam because don't have any students that gets any formulas on it. In fact, the only EVM formulas we see that people seem to be getting is just SPI, CPI, SV, CV. That's about it. And it's mostly to this like traditional project. So Lindsay, ignore that. Don't worry about that. I don't think that's going to be on your test. Atul says, hey Andrew, can you please explain the difference between reserves and it's the same thing. When people say I'm going to pad it up, means they're adding reserves. It's part of risks. You have different reserves. You have management reserves, add by the organization management. In order for you to get it, you need a change request. And then you have contingency reserve, what you add to a project. So there are those two different types of reserves there. Anna, I found a question in one of the practice tests about putting the 5 stages of impediment log in order. I searched Google and got the information. The impediment log. I'm not sure. I don't think I covered that. We have the stages and the retrospectives that we do, but the impediment log, I don't think. There's going to be. Here's the thing. You got so many different method of Agile, so many different Agile terms. Your exam is not going to go in depth into any of them. Your exam is going to ask very particular things on them. Once you understand the basic concepts of Agile, I think you're going to be fine. Okay, Tiff. The risk report carries overall risks. Overall risks, like high-level organizational risks. Tiff is asking me the difference between a risk report and a risk register. The risk register carries specific risk that affects the project managed by the project team. Overall risk is something that the organization will more than likely manage. All right, Haynes says, hey, it's my first time. Well, welcome to our study group. Plan to take the test next week, but thinking about writing and wait. No, don't wait. Just take it. No need to wait. It's easier than you think. You're going to be okay. Go through the mindset. Do some practice questions. You're going to be just fine. Don't wait another week. Just study as hard as you could. Study as hard as you could. Take it next week. Get it over with. Do we still have to study the PMBOK along with the new? I don't know what PMO book updates are. You mean PMBOK updates? You don't need to study PMBOK 7. That's so much of a common question I get. You guys can't believe how many people email me, message me on LinkedIn, message me on Amazon, call the school. You know how many people ask me, oh, are you covering PMBOK 7 yet? And I did a whole video on it. It didn't get a lot of views, only like 50, but that video needs like 1 million views because in the video I tell you guys PMBOK 7 is not on the current PMP exam. I don't anticipate it being added to the PMP exam. First of all, I'm not sure what the hell they're going to add from it. PMBOK 7 is not a book that has any real thing to test on. It's common sense stuff. Like when you're doing a project, make sure you do it for value. Make sure you're honest with your team member, right? So PMBOK 7 does not get rid of PMBOK 6. I know I've heard some people say that other providers are saying that next year PMBOK 7 is going to be there. No, that's probably not going to be true. They may add it as one of the books that's there, but then if you add PMBOK 7, it's like adding all the other PMBOKs because PMBOK 7 doesn't eliminate any other PMBOK. So keep studying with my materials. You're going to be just fine. Oh yeah, did you guys click the thumbs up on the like button? Did you guys do that? It's really important. It's free to do. It doesn't cost you anything, all right? You just come on guys, click on the like button. All right, Anna is telling me it's record, prioritize, publish, address, communicate. Nope, I don't think you need to know that. Anwar says, hey, Andrew, I passed my PMP with above target on all 3 domains on September 7th. Oh, congratulations, Anwar. Welcome to the club. Did you celebrate well? All thanks, of course, in these videos. Well, thank you, Anwar. That's why, we do them. We keep you guys motivated. You guys get some practice questions. You see how to answer them. It's going to help you along the way. Thank you, Anwar. Welcome. Did you celebrate? By the way, did you get that carrot cake and beer yet? Maybe you did. I hope so. September 17th, 11 days ago. Maybe you did. Welcome to the club. Thank you for letting us know. Keeping the group motivated. Lewis says, hey, Andrew, I got passed above target last Thursday. Exam is 70% hybrid and agile, 4 drag and drop, no calculations, and 1 MBTI. Mindset and servant leadership was the key. Yes, you guys got to know the mindset. You know the mindset, it's pretty easy. All right, once you know that mindset, you're going to ace it pretty easily. So keep that in mind, guys, the mindset. And of course, when you're trying to do your situational questions, think of what a servant leader would do. If you guys are sitting here tonight, you don't know what a servant leader is or what the task are, you have to look that up. At the end of this session, go to Google, type in servant leader, read as much of it as you could, because that's the secret to really passing this test. That's how you should answer your question. Haynes says, hey, I have your book. I just finished, but going over it as recommended before doing the exam at the end. All right, very good, Haynes. Keep going. Don't forget the e-learning course that comes with it. The mindset is in there too. Hassan says, hey, Andrew, you mentioned that all processes roll up to the top, identify and initiate and are required to succeed. That's not what I mentioned. I never mentioned that. You mentioned that all processes roll up to the top, identify stakeholder in the initiate and are required. I'm not even sure what the question is here, buddy. If you're looking at the 49 processes in PMP 6, all the processes from scope to stakeholders roll up to integration. The integration is the main one. That's the biggest knowledge here. That one includes all the others. That's what I said. I don't know where you got that from. Vicky from Alaska. I remember this. I remember you telling me this. Got to go there one day. That sounds great. I would love to be in Alaska right now. Like, that sounds good to me. Living in New York City doesn't sound good to me right now. I have my test 2 days from today. Vicky, don't be nervous. Try to stay chilled out. Try to stay calm. Don't get too nervous. You're going to be okay. Get some sleep. That's what I recommend. If you're getting 75 on the Udemy exams, again, I don't know which one you're doing, but I always tell people, 80% I think is good. If you're scoring 75, it's not bad. Dunbar says, hi, I'm from Trinidad. Island person, huh? My fellow island. I'm from Guyana, right? So next door. Taking my exam at the end of October. You got this. You got a lot of time. All right. A lot of time is on your hands. You got end of October. You got another 4 weeks or so. So keep studying. Go through the mindset. Radu, the simulator, give us an MVP or a beta. Give us something. Oh, don't worry, Radu. I kept telling you guys this every time I come here. I would tell you guys that I am working on the simulator, and then I never do it. But this week I actually am. I was doing it today. You guys will see the simulator. I can promise you it will be done this week. Okay? This week. You guys are going to have it hopefully this weekend. Watch the YouTube channel for a video on it. Coming soon. All right. Hey, Andrew, up to chapter 5 in your book and memorize the process group as an agile process. I don't think you need to memorize anything there. All right. No need to memorize that stuff. Joseph, delayed taking my test till you played with my sim. Hopefully soon. Yeah, soon. I don't want to give you guys the domain name because you guys are going to flood it. And not yet. Not yet. But it's getting done. Working on it. telling you guys I'm working on it all week. When it's done, you're going to see why. All right. When it's done, you guys are going to see why it took so long. You guys are like, oh, this guy is taking so long to write questions. Well, it's not just writing questions, something else that goes with it. La Bloom, it says you'll be ready, you'll be able to take your test. Yes, by October 6th. I'm hoping to push out a somewhat of a functional thing. Now you guys got to remember, when you guys get the first edition of it, it might have a bunch of bugs on it. I've never done anything like this. I've never made a website. But we hired a company to make the website for it, to run the simulator. I'm hoping it runs smooth. We'll see what happens when it comes out. There's something unique about it. And I don't know how the hell it's going to work. I'm hoping hopefully it works good. Hello from Richmond, British Columbia. Hey, British Columbia sounds good too. Welcome to hello from New York City. KGM. Good evening, Andrew. It's from Singapore. I passed my exam with above target on all domains and 30 minutes left. Hey, that's pretty good. 30 minutes left. That means you finished this exam and still had quite a lot of time left over. That's great, man. You know, a lot of times people finish this test and they don't have a lot of time left. Like, they consume it. Some people say they finished with 2 minutes left. In the earlier sessions, we were seeing people that said, when I finished the exam and there was 2 minutes to answer 10 questions, 30 minutes left. That's great, man. You aced it. You demolished that test. All right. And our mindset videos. And I can relate when people say they hear your voice during the exam. I could hear your voice. You know, when I made the exam simulator, I put my voice in it. There's a preview of what it is. Okay, if you guys wanted to know what's special about my exam simulator, here goes. It has my voice in it. You'll see what I mean when you get it. I've heard this so many times. People say as they're taking the exam, they tell me that they hear my voice telling them what answer to choose. That to me sounds some pretty serious stuff, man. So I said, you know what? Maybe I got to put my voice on this test. That way they can hear me telling them what to select. And it's not just UCISSP folks telling me this, because I teach a lot of tech classes from CEH to CISSP to Security Plus. You guys know I teach a lot of security stuff. And I hear that quite often. People say, oh, I hear your voice. So I put my voice in the test. You'll see what I mean when you get it. David, okay, congratulations. I know I bought one mock exam. It's tiring. Yeah, you have to go through the exams, okay? You got to go through good exams that really represent the test. Sean, I bought your book and will be getting the 35-hour course. Congratulations. Make sure to finish it. Are the videos in the 35-hour course available to view more than once, or is it allowed to be viewed? No, you can watch the videos as many times as you like. You just click restart and it starts again. You can watch them as many times as you like. I think the subscription is a year. I think that's what it is. When the book comes, I think it's a year you have to finish it. The mock exams, no, Missy, I'm not going to give a link because it's the site's there. You can register, but there's nothing on the register. It would take your money and give you nothing because I haven't uploaded the data yet. I have to review it. Man, I scrolled down just now and it scared the hell out of me. You guys got a lot of comments. Very good. KGM says 3 drag and drops, no MBTI, a lot of conflict management and situational. That's what I hear a lot of. I hear a lot of people telling me that they have a lot of conflict management. So my simulator is loaded with conflict management, agile and hybrid and all that types of tons of conflict. I was doing my simulator questions and I was thinking to myself, man, this is a ton of people fighting people. But that's what the exam is. That's what the real test is about. Vicky, can you spend a minute talking about the EMV, decision tree analysis today or during your next video? Not right now. I gotta make a diagram about it. but it's a decision tree. They generally call it make or buy analysis. I did do a video on it in the course. That's something you want to watch. I need a good diagram to explain it better. Adam, how many times should I try mock exam before I go for my exam? How many times? Do a mock exam do a couple mock exams a couple of times. Paul, good morning from Nigeria. Well, good evening to you in this part of the world. Isn't it amazing that some people wake up? I know this is elementary school stuff, I know, but it's still amazing that some people work when some people sleep. That's pretty amazing stuff. The way the universe works is amazing. Hassan says, hey, Andrew, I'm taking an exam on October 30th. Can I share the WhatsApp group here for people to collaborate? Go right ahead. You guys, we need to do internet security. So you can share a link if you like, but people's got to do their own judgment whether to click on it or join. That's up to them. KGM, your sessions, your book, your mindsets really help. Thank you. Yep, that's what these are for. Just purchase your practice exam. Got a discount. Jeremy, congratulations on that discount. You're going to be just fine. All right, I got Jonathan. Please, how do I get your mock exam practice questions? Coming soon there, Jeremy. Coming soon. I do have one on Udemy if you want to check that out. Coming soon, I promise. Next week, by the end of this week. I'm working. I'm tirelessly working. I was up all night last night. All day today since like 9 this morning. Jeremy, looking to take the exam in November, December's fingers crossed. Take it in November, Jeremy. By December, I want you celebrating Christmas well. All right. Mona says, hey, Andrew and team, what is the lead and lag? So a lead is when two activities overlap one another. Cause it a schedule compression. A lag is when there's a delay between two activities. Like one activity finishes Monday, the other one doesn't start till Thursday. So you have like this 2-day lag, Tuesday, Wednesday. So a lag increases your schedule. Float is just the amount of time that you can delay an activity without delaying the project end date. Zero float applies to critical path. Things on the critical path has no float. Zero float. That way, because if you delay those activities, it pushes your whole project out. That's the easier explanation of those two. Check the schedule management. Ahmed, hey Andrew, I passed my exam with above target last week. Congratulations. 70% of the questions could be solved by the mindset. And a big thank you, Mr. PMP. Hey, you know what? What do you guys think? How about I rename my channel from my name to Mr. PMP, right? That's a good one. To Mr. PMP. PMI may have a problem. PMI may have a serious problem with that as they trademark the hell out of everything. So they'll probably come after me. You can't name it PMP, but sounds good. All right, so thank you there, Amit. Welcome to the club. Did you celebrate well? Did you get that carrot cake? Did you get that? Did you get a couple of beers? Hopefully you did. KGM says, tip 1, read the question. Understand, eliminate those that don't make sense. You're going to get a lot of that on this test. Read the last sentence. Be inclusive, always. Never fire people. Remember, we say that all the time here. Always be a servant leadership. Never ask a sponsor to one thing you do. I don't know what WWAD is. I don't know what that is. At Tips, submit my application 3 days ago. No reply. Nope, takes about 5 days. Did you guys click the like button? Did you guys click? Come on, guys. You guys got to click that like button. Oh, WWAD. What would Andrew do? Good one. Yeah, you know what Andrew would do. Andrew would, don't fire people. That's what Andrew does. Talk to people. That's how you pass this test. All right, you got your exam coming up on the 7th day. On the 7th, username OLOL. Crystal, are the user story done at the beginning to come up with the product backlog, and are they updated from the sprint review? The user review is when the team sits down with the users to, as they add the stories into the backlog, they have to understand what is it that they want, what is the value behind this feature that they're adding. So the team works with the customers to write the user stories. So that way the team understand what the user wants and the user understand what the user wants. So they put it into the backlog, then it's prioritized. Carlos, I'm taking the exam 2 weeks after completing the TIA prep course. Okay, very good, Carlos. I'm starting to think that I should take it a week after completing. It's up to you. Depends how much studying you do. If you sign up for a live class, you're gonna get access to our e-learning course right away. You're gonna get access to the book. Take it after the course ends. For those of you signing up for our live class, you will get access to the simulator. In fact, if you're already in the live class, send me an email and I can send you the questions, but they're not formatted. So only if you're taking your exam right away. If you're taking your exam later, I'm not going to send them to you. I'll tell you that. If you're taking like Friday and you want it right away, I can give it to you. Because you guys get it free anyhow. Well, not free. I mean, you paid for a class, but so it's already included. Mark just dropped by to say thanks, Andrew. Watched a bunch of your videos, and they gave me the confidence to write my exam this past weekend. Passed with 3. Congratulations, Mark. You know, Mark, this is why we do this. By doing this, we can keep people motivated. So many of you guys come back and say you passed. There's a lot of people here tonight that are maybe scared to take the test. They're demotivated to take the test. They come in here, they see other people pass, and then they said, you know what, hey, I can pass too. And that's what this is about. So thank you, Mark, and congratulations. By the way, Mark, did you get that beer though? All right, Eddie, I'm doing my test this Saturday, 7 a.m. Kind of worried since last year's test was a killer. No, Eddie, this test is much different than last year's test. Much different. You're going to be fine. Eddie, hopefully you know the mindset. You're going to ace it. I'm pretty sure next week you're going to come and tell us you pass. Watch, I'm sure you're going to put that in there. 3 weeks, okay. Should you delay your exam? Here's an interesting one. Should I delay my exam if I'm getting 60 to 70% on my mock exams? You know, I have a real problem, and I mentioned this last week with mock exams. Certain vendor mock exam. Now, I'm not going to name any vendor. But if you're taking a certain vendor mock exam and you're scoring 50, 60%, and then you're going and take the actual tests and you're going to get above target, then that vendor exam was not a good representation of the real tests. You can't score 60% or 50% on a mock exam, then take the real test and score 90%. There's a mismatch going on somewhere. So it really depends on the vendor mock exam. If the vendor mock exam is unnecessarily too difficult, then what that does is it demoralizes students. It demoralizes people, and people don't take the test. They push it off. They get anxiety for no reason. And then they go and they take the test, and then they realize, oh, it wasn't so bad. But that's not what I'm going to do. You know, my exam simulator, I made the questions to the point where, okay, so it's not a killer test. And I think if you can get 80 on mine, you can get an 80 on the real test. If you know the mindset, you can answer my questions, you'll ace the real test. That's what it should be. So, Envy Science Girl, username, it depends on the mock exam. So I'm not going to say to reschedule your test, because if you're doing a mock exam, you know, that's difficult, unnecessarily difficult, maybe that's why. Jari, hey Andrew, precaution India. Big thanks, you have passed my exam Monday with above target. But above target, 99% situation. Yeah, the whole test is situation. 99 is pretty much the whole test. No MBTI, 2 drag and drop. 1 EV, 75% agile. The mindset and the servant leaderships are the winner. You know, over and over, I'm telling you guys got to know your mindset. Congratulations, Jari. Welcome to. Did you celebrate? Did you get that carrot cake? Do they have carrot cake in India? Do you guys eat that a lot? I don't know. What's a good cake in India? Do you guys have, what's a famous cake? Keep in mind, guys, I grew up in New York, okay? Came to New York when I was 8 years old, so I really don't know anywhere else but New York. Well, different parts of the United States, but what type of cake you guys have in India? Okay, servant leadership. Okay, congratulations, celebrate well. Thank you for letting us know, keeping everybody motivated. Maria, how long should I study? That's something I've always covered. I've always tell people the study time is about 100 hours. Some of you are smarter. You're going to do it a lot sooner. Some of you may take a little bit longer. The 35-hour course is the 35-hour course. Then you're going to do some practice exams. Then you're going to review your stuff, at least 60, 70 hours right there. Do as much practice tests. I always say 100 hours, but with so many people passing, you might have to reduce that to like 70 hours now. But keep that number in mind. How long should you be studying? Maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks, depending on how long it takes you to go through the 35-hour class. Natalie, hey Andrew, will the simulator different from the Udemy practice? Yes, my simulator is a completely different thing from the Udemy. The ones on the Udemy, the ones that I have in the simulator is a complete rewrite of, it's a whole new set of questions. The simulator will have about 400 questions. I don't think you need more than that. Because once it'll be too repetitive. All right, there's something about it that's going to be unique about it. I have my Security Plus test next week. You have a Security Plus test, you're going to be okay. Come on now, that's not that difficult. I did the lab course in it. Go through the lab course, do the labs, you're going to be all right. Shobha says, yes, I'm waiting for the simulator. Well, you better go book your test show because it's going to be ready this week. Then I want you to book that test soon, okay? Jari says, time box is critical. I consume completely. It's initially a marathon for 4 hours. Yes, it is. It is a marathon, as you will have to sit there for quite a long time. You know, somebody said, I forgot the username. Somebody said they finish it with 30 minutes remaining, but you know, that's not common. Many people will finish this exam with only a few minutes left. So for those of you guys coming up to take your exam, budget to be there for the full 230 minutes, because that's what most people do. Very few finish it with 30 minutes left or within a 3-hour mark. Sweet says, just to say thank you again for your course, mindset, and these lads. As I passed my PMP last week, congratulations. Did you celebrate well? Did you get that carrot cake? I had wine and cheesecake. Man, cheesecake is no good, man. I can't eat cheesecake because I can't drink milk. But, you know, cheesecake still is no good. You got to get a carrot cake. Wine. Don't drink wine, okay, guys? Wine is no good. Sour grape juice. Who drinks wine? Wine, no, you got to drink beer, okay? Not even hard liquor, okay? Andrew only drinks beer and hard liquor. No, I'm not hard liquor. Only beer, water, and coffee. There's only 3 things I drink. Wine, sour grape juice, and you basically had sour grape juice and milk. Okay, so anyway, Trey, congratulations on your exam. Go get yourself a couple of beers and some carrot cake. Celebrate well. Thank you for letting us know. I'm super happy I was able to help you pass. By the way, isn't it amazing that you have that weight off your shoulder? That you know, hey, this is finally over. Like when I finish this exam simulator, this is going to be such a weight off my shoulder. Oh my God, because people are killing me for it. Avon says, you should charge these students when they hear your voice. I should. That'd be interesting. I'm not sure how I would do that, but that would be good. Atif the discount code you shared for Prepcast, Udemy is expired. It's not that they expired. They don't want me to Prepcast doesn't want me to share their codes. Okay, they don't want me to be an affiliate with them. So I can't. I don't. That's why I don't recommend anybody's exam anymore. Yeah, the Prepcast. I had a partnership with them that I was gonna because they had, but then they said they don't want me to be a partner anymore. They don't want me to share their codes or mention anything about them, I guess. I said, okay. So I made my own simulator. Kyle, do you recommend study hall? So I don't comment on the quality of other people's exam, whether it's Prepcast, whether it's study hall, or whatever other books and courses. I don't comment on any one of those. Because I've never seen study hall. I don't know what it looks like, so I can't comment on it. But there is sometimes I go to the Reddit group that I'm banned from, by the way. Sometimes I check out the Reddit group and people say that the study hall have some bugs in it. Okay, you're literally saying that. I've had questions where the explanation gives the wrong values in the formula, full of bugs. Okay, well, if that's the case, then maybe you want to reconsider it. I don't know. I don't want to comment on PMI stuff. PMI may want to sue me for saying something. So I don't know. Sweetie says, lots of conflict management questions. No formulas. So we got 60% Agile and 20% Waterfall and Hybrid. Okay, very good. Yeah, lots of conflict management. You guys will see that on my simulator too. Conflict management. Radu. Okay, PMP Calvin, please tell us you passed. There's room. I don't know. Did he? Is he here? Is PMP Calvin here? I don't know. Kelly Clarkson. All right. That Kyle. Study hall is buggy. Okay, you guys are coming on that, Matt. Am I going to do that's an interesting. Should I do? I wanted to do a CompTIA live sessions where I answer people questions, but I just don't have the time. That's I might be doing one on Thursday nights in a couple of weeks. I may start one on Thursday nights. I don't know yet. It's just that I teach Monday, Wednesday nights, and then I do this on Tuesday and do that on Thursday. I have to have some. I have a little dog that I play with, and my dog is always waiting on me, so I don't want to take up all my nights. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe coming up later, Matt. Dwayne, passed my exam with above target on all 3 domains. Guys, trust the process. Follow Andrew's mindset. Thank you, Dwayne. Thanks for that. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you, Dwayne. Passed my exam today, so congratulations. You must be like still on that adrenaline, right? So when you pass, I know when I pass an exam, I have adrenaline all day long. All right. You feel great. You still feel. Are you drinking a couple of beers right now, Dwayne? When I pass an exam, I get adrenaline. I get nervous. I get hyped all day. The only thing that I could do is go to the bar, grab a couple of beers, throw back a couple of beers, relax, and calm down and savor the moment. I think is how you would say that. All right, Marie, congratulations, Dwayne, and thank you for coming back. Marie, hey, Andrew, already passed my PMP first week of September. Congratulations, and was thankful to you. Just came back to continue to support your channel. Hey, thank you, Marie. By the way, did you guys click the like button, Marie? Did you click that like button? Guys, please click the like button. Help support the channel, support the cause that we're doing here. By the way, tell folks, if you guys know anybody studying for the PMP, tell us to come join us. Sarah says, hey everyone, I passed my exam last week on the first try and above target in all domains, and Andrew's mindset and weekly sessions were the key. Congratulations, sir. You aced this exam. Did you celebrate well, Sarah? Did you get a couple of beers and a carrot cake? Maybe you did. Maybe you did. All right. Thank you, Sarah, for acing that exam. Sarah, isn't it amazing to know that you got that weight off your shoulder now? Completely off your shoulder. Now you feel a lot lighter. Celebrate well, okay? And thank you for coming back and letting us know. KGF. Okay, yes, Rod, we could demolish the exam. That's right. You guys are demolishing. But if you got 3 above targets, you demolished that exam, right? That exam was dead on arrival. Pricing of the simulator. Okay, so that I will tell you guys. The pricing of the simulator is $40. Okay, that I will. People have been asking me this a long time. What is the price of the simulator? It's going to be $40, 40 American dollars. People say that's a lot. No, it's not. You'll see why. It takes a lot. The hosting is killing me. Trust me, $40. I'm gonna have to sell like a couple 100,000 to get back, recuperate the cost of what it to make the damn thing. Designing the website, hosting the exam engine with my voice. Remember I told you it has my voice. Is going to be very expensive. It is very expensive. Plus the hoster is charging me by student. So they charge a flat fee per student. All right, so $40 is breaking even. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, use it, share it, because it's no money really coming into my pocket, but you'll see why. All right. That I will share with you guys because it's so close. I don't mind sharing it with you guys right now. Man, it's coming up 7:46. All right, we got to knock these questions out. You know what? I come hang out with you guys on a Tuesday night. It's great. I could sit here all night, but I know I can't stay too long. All right, Sarah, thank you. Well, thank you, Sarah, for joining us. Hey, Andrew, do you have any recommendations on the book for measuring agile team performance other than the burn up and you have the burn down and burn up charts, but I'm not sure what you're asking me there, son. Do you have any recommendations on the book for measuring team performance? I don't know what book you're asking me. Are you asking me for a book on agile? Maybe. By the way, that's initial pricing. I know you guys may say it's okay. I want to see what you guys think. I'm going down the list. I haven't gotten to what people say is $40. We're gonna increase it later, but when it comes out, get it at $40 because we want to make sure all the bugs work on it. Then we'll increase the price a little slowly over time because the hosting gets expensive. You see, what happens is as more people join, the hosting gets more money, and as the hosting gets more money per student cost, then of course my price goes up, and I can't give it away free, or I can't lose money on it. So, all right, Jeremy, the practice exam you have on your website is similar to the questions will be on the exam. Very close, very close. Diana, thank you for your study guide, online prep, and mindset videos. I passed my PMP this past Friday with 3 above targets and with your help. Congratulations, Diana. You demolished that test, Diana. All right, you knocked that test right out the ballpark. Congratulations, Diana. Did you celebrate well? Did you get that carrot cake and that beer? Maybe you're still celebrating. This past Friday, you must have had an amazing weekend. I know I would. If I passed PMP, I would have had an amazing weekend. Obi, hello Andrew, passed my exam last Friday. Above target on all 3 domains. All 3 domains. Cannot stress the importance of the mindset. You guys got the mindset. When the exam simulator comes out, you see how I apply the mindset to the questions. You guys have to do that. Know the mindset. You see how people are demolishing the exam here. You guys got this. Celebrate with beer. Fruitcake. Carrot cake is like fruit, so I guess that's okay. So, all right, that works. Carrot, beer, and fruitcake. Is that a Caribbean thing? Because in the Caribbean, we have fruitcake too. So, congratulations, Obi. You demolished that test. Welcome to the big weight off your shoulder. Welcome to our club. Missy, I get the worst test and anxiety. Missy, there's nothing to get anxiety about. Just sit and take the test. What are you worried about? You failed? Big deal. I failed a ton of tests. You know how many tests I failed? Way too many to count. Remember, I got 60 certifications. You know how many of those tests I've taken over 100 exams? Missy, I failed a ton. Missy, you cannot succeed if you don't fail. All right? If you think the ladder of success isn't riddled with failures, I don't know what motivational book you're reading. No testing anxiety. Go into that test, listen to my words, say to yourself, it doesn't matter what happens. I'm going to give it my best shot. What happens will happen. It's not the end of the world if you fail a test, for God's sake. You know when you get anxiety? All right? When you're doing something that means, like when the boss calls you in a room to whether he's going to give you a raise or not. That's when you get anxiety. But failing a test, taking a test, what's the worst case? You don't pass it, big deal, take it again. No reason to get anxiety, okay? Never get anxiety over exams. DM Guards, hey, I took the bootcamp course. Not happy with the course. I found your YouTube videos and purchased your Udemy course. Your course land delivery was key. I passed my exam. Congratulations. Yeah, the boot camp, when you take a boot camp, it really depends who's delivering it. All right, so that matters. But thank you. Hey, congratulations. You knocked it out the park. Welcome to the PMP Club, all right? You are now officially endorsed in our club. Did you celebrate well? Did you get that carrot cake? Big weight off your shoulder, right? All right, guys, I'm going to have to run through these comments here. So if you put a comment after what I'm saying now, I'm going to go through it pretty quickly. Rich says, I noticed my score in the mock exam widely. 80 on your exam, 50-ish on PMI. If you're scoring 80 on mine and 55 on somebody else's and then passing your exam, I think mine is more close to the real test, right? Because you want something more representative. Where's the mindset videos? It's in the Udemy course. That is correct. Where can you find a simulator? I will not put a link here. You guys are going to flood my website. It's not ready yet. Coming soon. The butterscotch and a lot of German cakes are good in India. Yeah, I remember I asked this question, right? Plum and fruit cakes with rum is very good and rich. Plum and fruit cake with rum. Yes, in Guyana, we have fruit cake with rum inside. So I think that probably comes from India. That's very good. I like that cake too. That cake is good, but it's very rich, like very thick. Like one slice will make you put on like 10 pounds, right? Shah, hey Andrew, I have my exam in 2 weeks. Completed your course and 3 out of 4 exams. Okay, you're going to 80%. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna nail that exam. Keep the mindset when you go into the testing room. KN, hey Andrew, thank you for your course and webinar. Took the exam on Sunday and passed. Congratulations. You aced that test. You demolished that test. Without your course and webinar, I could not have passed. Well, I'm not sure about that, but hey, you know what? You aced the exam. Welcome to the club. Did you celebrate well? Did you get that carrot cake? Maybe you did. Shah says, when I gave mock exam for all the authors, I came across a lot of questions in Agile. The exam focusing on DS and DM, Crystal, say, okay, you do not need to know that for the exam. The PMP exam does not really cover any Agile methods other than really just Kanban, Scrum, and Extreme. That's really all I've seen them cover. Maybe vendors are just including that. Don't worry about that. I doubt it. Plus, your exam tries to carry Agile from a top-down approach. A high level, know the Agile manifesto, know the values of Agile, and that's really all the exam is. It's not going to go, there's way too many different Agile methods for it to be specific to a method. And then Agile is all crazy because then they combine all the methods together, right, to create hybrid versions of them. So, very complex. Can I finish in 30 seconds? See what I mean? You guys better work on that time. Sweet says, sour grape juice and milk. That was amazing to have that. It is definitely amazing. You like that one, right? Sour grape juice and milk. That's what cheesecake wine is. It is, right? That's what it is. Amazing to have that. It is. God, that's a good idea. I should sell some T-shirts. Maybe I should wear some T-shirt. Carrot cake and beer. That's a good one. All right. Rowan says, thanks, Andrew. Passed my exam from Udemy course. Congratulations. Did you aced that test on Udemy? Your paint room example. Yeah, in the courses, you see, I use a lot of very simple examples. Like I think the whole Udemy course was about painting a room. If you guys took my Udemy class, the whole thing is about painting a room. That's all I talked about in the traditional way. And then in the hybrid, it was just a small software project, making an accounting system. Well, you got to keep things simple. Keep it simple. The exam is not complex. Keep it simple. You understand it. You ace the test. That's the objective. Congratulations, Rowan. You know what? Did you celebrate well? Study all is beta. Yeah. All right. Why am I banned from Reddit? I went over this already. I was banned from Reddit because the moderator said I put some posts in to promote myself. I would make free videos and I would post them in Reddit to see if I thought they benefited students. Like I have videos on this channel that talked about how to do EVM. I thought those were pretty helpful. And Reddit doesn't like that. They don't want me to post a video. So if I make a video that I think would help students, like I do these things to help people, they don't want me to post it, so they ban me. That's why. They said that I shouldn't promote myself. I can't post links to videos I did. But you can post link to other people's stuff, but you can't post link to your own stuff. That's their policy. In which way, it's their group. They make the rules. More to them. I've decided I wouldn't have beer until I pass. I do that. Sometimes if I have a goal to do, I would hold off. I do this a lot. So if I have a goal to accomplish, like I know I want to finish this simulator by soon, so what I do is I hold off on getting something I want. So it's like a motivation, like a self-motivation to do it. Because I'm a slacker, man. I really am. Being a beer lover, that would be celebration. Look forward to. No carrot cake, though. I'm vegan. Well, beer is a vegan. And carrot cake, they have vegan carrot cake. I've tried some. They're not very good, but they're okay. Okay, people asking me, must be intimidated by my wisdom, Sean. I don't know. They don't like me. They don't like me in the Reddit group. The Reddit moderators don't like me. They hate me. I tried talking to once. He didn't like me. How will we know the simulator? It's going to be a YouTube video. All right, keep an eye on YouTube. Hey, the Microsoft project class, Radu, I'm glad you like it. It's amazing. Hopefully you guys give me some reviews on that. You guys can check out my Microsoft project class. I give it away once a month free, so Udemy only allows it once a month, so you guys come back to the channel. Well, if you pass your PMP exam, come back, check out. Sometime in October, I'm going to give out another free Microsoft project class. You guys can check that out. All right. Curtin says, could not have passed without your course in these sessions. Thank you. Did you celebrate well? Hey, Andrew, does watching your weekly clock in as PDUs? You know, that's a really interesting question. I don't know if it does. It has to be informative, educational sessions. I don't think questions count. I think if I'm discussing a topic, like if I'm talking about scope management, I think that counts. Is there a video on there yet? All right. David, test on 8/10. Some America, I think August 10. I'm like, where's this guy going back in time? Okay. You got your exam in 10 days. I think you're going to be okay. All right. You're going to be fine. Mock exam, 60 to 70. So it depends on what you're doing, right? Depending on, what simulator you're using. 100, no discount on simulator, guys. It's good. I can't go under $40. I try to make it as cheap as possible to make it accessible to students, especially students that's non-American, because $40 could be a lot of money to people around the world. But because the way they charge the hosting fee and they charge per student and credit card fees, it's really expensive. Like some people charge $150. I can understand that because the hosting is really expensive. It's not easy to maintain a website. But I will increase the price later. As soon as it comes out, you guys get it, okay? Any discount on the CISP certification online class? That's already discounted. That you got to go through the main website for that. $40 amazing deal. But I hope $40 amazing deal. Please send $40. Okay, you guys. Okay, seems like you guys are okay with the price. Simulator coming out by the end of the week. Just booked the exam. Okay, guys, we finally come to the end here. What should we score on the Udemy? I always recommend 60-70%. The exam will stay the same in 2022. Keep in mind, we have the exam. When an exam comes out, PMI they don't update the test for about 3 years. This is generally how it's been, right? So the exam just got updated in January. I don't anticipate another update till this is 2021, 2024 probably. Is the mock exam the one on Udemy? No, this is a whole new thing. We should start what do you guys think? Should we start our own Reddit group since they banned me? Andrew PMP, I should do that. Since they banned me, we should just do our own, right? Please tell us the PDU. Hi, Andrew. Please tell us the PDU breakdown. If you go into the course, it's there. Okay, if you go into the course, it's there. Check the last lecture. I think I put it in there. PDU renewal hours. Hey, please tell us the PDU in the parentheses. Yeah, I'm on. Check the end of the course. It's there. The simulator, the memberships are valid for 3 months. You have 3 months with it. But it's more than enough time. Okay, guys, let's do some practice questions. It's 8 o'clock on the dot. I know a lot of you guys come to do practice questions with me. Let's go ahead and do some practice question. Let's knock these out here. So once again, guys, I am going to read the question for you guys. I'm going to read the questions with you guys, and then you guys are going to tell me what the answer is. Put the choice in the chat box. All right, so let's knock out the questions. By the way, did you guys like the video? Did you guys click the like button? All right, here we go, guys. Question number 1. A project manager has started a new Agile project. In the first meeting, team members are feeling excited and hoping to get to know each other, but they have not been told the details of the project. In what phase of development is the team in? Establishing, started, forming, or performing? All right, what answer do you guys have? This comes from you have to know a particular team development. Keyword, if you're not sure what you're looking at, it's a ladder, some kind of a ladder. You have to know the words in it, some kind of a ladder. All right, we got a lot of C's I see here. We got a lot of C's. Okay. A lot of C's. All right. Very good. Okay, guys. The answer here is going to be C. That is correct. This is Tuckman's ladder. Forming, storming, performing, and adjourning. So the first thing here is the team is now meeting each other. So what are we doing here? So it says, where's my mouse? Oops. Let's put on the pen here, guys. So it says here in the first meeting, it's the first meeting. So the team is now beginning to form in that first meeting. They're hoping to get to know each other. Forming. The next thing is they're going to storm, then they perform. All right. Question number 2. The keyword is first. That's correct, guys. Question number 2. While reviewing the issue log, the project manager notices that tasks assigned to 4 team members are behind schedule due to issues with the complex nature of the work. What should be done by the project manager? So let's review this question here, right? It says, notice tasks assigned to 4 team members are behind. A, notify the team members of the need to complete the task quickly in order to avoid a scheduling risk. B, document the issue, escalate to the project sponsor and ask for help. C, inform the team members they should explain to why it's delayed. Gotta reword these things. I was typing this right before it started. Should explain to you why it's delayed and how complex these tasks are. That's what it should read. Work with the team members to review tasks and decide on strategies for resolution. All right, what do you guys got here? All right, don't mind the grammar, guys. All right, these things are not grammarly checked before I put them on here. I literally write the questions before we start. All right, you guys, these questions are too easy, man. So it's delayed, complex work. What are we going to do here, guys? Well, first of all, answer is D, notify the team members they need to complete it. That's not being a servant leader. A servant leader isn't going to say, hey, you have to do this way. The mindset tells you can't do that. Document the issue. The mindset, never give away your problems, right? Never push it to the sponsor. It's never an answer. Expect on your exam this thing to be quite a lot of times going to be as a choice, and it's never the choice. Inform the team member should explain to you why. What are you, some kind of dictator? Do you need to be explained to why? You know what a servant leader is? Somebody that's going to work with the team. Meet with the team member. Ask them, what's the problem here? How can we fix this? Making that the best answer. Practice question 3. The project manager overhears a conversation that a few potential team members might be leaving the project soon to a new job. This may affect the project schedule and budget. What should the project manager do? A. Inform relevant stakeholders and update the risk register with the new risks. Disregard the possible since it may not happen. Inform the team members leaving now would be a violation of contract. Meet with the sponsor and inform him of this issue. All right, guys, put the answer in the box. What you guys got? Okay, guys, put the answer in the box. What do you guys have? Put the answer in the box. Okay, guys, the answer here is going to be A. Inform relevant stakeholders and updates. So let's see why, okay? This may affect the project schedule and budget. What should the project manager do? So first thing is up, meet with the sponsor. Let's start eliminating these choices, right? Never do that. Remember for your exam, it's never the answer. Never meet with the sponsor. Don't inform him. Don't seek guidance. Don't seek help. Don't seek, to help you out or solve your problem. On this exam, your project, your problem, you fix it. That's how this works. Inform the team member leaving now. That's not a good servant leader. That's a dictator. You leave now, you're in violation, you're going to be in trouble. No. Disregard the possible, it may not happen. When you overheard something, a good project needs to be proactive. All right? You can't be, nobody's telling me, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Inform relevant. This is a possible risk. If this is a risk, then update the risk register. Practice question number 4. A hybrid project is utilizing a contractor. The contractor is having issues with the team on development methods. The contractor wants more traditional methods while the team is following Agile. This is causing a major issue. What type of communication should the project managers use first in this situation? Man, you guys are answering this before I even got to it, huh? If you took my class, there's always one answer that's always true. When you're solving a problem, there's generally one good answer. Too easy, man. I'm just watching you guys put answers in it. This is like, I'm seeing if anybody's going to get this thing wrong. Nobody gets it wrong. Okay. This one is so easy. I don't even know if I need to explain it because we've done it so many times. Face-to-face communication is the best form of communication. It's one of the first things you should do face-to-face, like I do with you guys. I always put my face everywhere. You guys notice all my videos have my face everywhere. It's not just like a talking slide or anything because face-to-face is the better form of communication. Making that the correct answer. There's nothing else more to be said on this one, guys. You guys should know that. All right. Practice question number 5. Which action should a project manager take to mitigate a budget overrun on a project with an SPI of 1.3 caused by an outside vendor? Assess other vendors that may contribute. A. B. Replace the current vendor and request a contract. C. Have the vendor meet to discuss how he'll repay the project. D. Tolerate the cost overrun and revise the project schedule. All right, guys, let's see what answer you guys got. Not too difficult. Apply the mindset and you should get this right. Okay, guys, very good. What you guys got? We got some A's, all right. A lot of A's, okay. Okay, guys, let's see what we're going to do. So let's go through some of the mindset, okay? So the answer here is to assess all the vendors that may contribute. So you're assessing them. You're not replacing this vendor. So that you don't want to do. We don't fire people. Mindset, don't fire people. Every time you see an answer, it says replace the team member, replace the sponsor, replace the customer, replace the vendor is not the answer. Period. Get rid of it. Have the vendor meet to discuss how he will repay the project. That's pushing the cause on the vendor. All right? You're saying the vendor has to do it. Probably not. Tolerate the cost overrun. And we're not sure. First of all, the thing has an SP at 1.3. We could probably tolerate a schedule overrun, but not a cost overrun. All right, so it's not D either. Okay, so the answer really is to assess all the vendors. This is the best thing to do. If this vendor is having issues, then the best thing is to see if we can find other vendors that could do the job. We're not saying we're going to replace the vendor, though. Practice question number 6. A PM is putting together a team that includes resources from different countries. They will be working in a co-location for a duration of 8 weeks. A few members cannot make it to the start of the project due to traveling issues. What should the project manager do in this case? A. Have other members work harder to stay on schedule. Make a change request regarding the project scope. Postpone the project until all members can work in the co-location. Suggest virtual work for the appropriate resources. Did you guys click the like button? Thanks, Sean. I always forget to ask. One day I'm going to be a YouTuber, man. All the YouTubers ask. Oh, there you go. More people are clicking it. Hey, we got 100 likes. Thank you, guys. We just got 100 likes. What are we going to do here? Apply the mindset. Remove things that doesn't make sense. Follow the servant leadership. It's going to be a pretty easy one. What have we got here, guys? The answer here is going to be D. That's right. What should the project manager do? Never work taking the test. Don't push people. You should never have overworked people. All right. This isn't the United States where people are overworked and underpaid. You don't do that. Okay, so if you're taking this test, the mindset, if you see something to make people overwork, no. Make a change request regarding the project scope. There's nothing here about the scope. It doesn't mention anything is wrong with the scope. So definitely not. Postpone. Mindset. Do not ever postpone the project. Don't deny. Don't cancel the project. Don't postpone. Don't shut down the project unless it's a safety or it's something against the law. In this situation, the best answer here now is to, hey, tell them to work virtually until they can come to the location or fix their traveling problem. Best answer. Number 7. A change request was approved by the sponsor and stakeholders. Got to remove that A there. Says that the change will cause a negative impact on the project. What should the project manager do first in this case? Enact the change immediately. Reject the change request. Ask the sponsor to deny the change. Ask the stakeholder to meet the sponsor about his issue. Now, this one, you really got to apply the mindset. You apply the mindset, I think you're going to be okay. What have you guys got? Okay, guys. So you guys are acing this. Yep. Everybody. Seemed like you guys got this one. This one here was This one you really had to like, because it had the mindset part of it, but then you had to like play the mindset game here. Let's see what you guys got. So it says here, let's play the mindset. The mindset says never reject the change. That's not your job. Boom, B is gone. C, ask the sponsor to deny the change. You see this word deny? Never do that. That's not the answer. So that gets rid of that. Now you got A and D. Well, first of all, the change is approved by the sponsor. If the change is approved, the next thing to do is to implement that particular change. Ask the stakeholder to meet with the sponsor about this issue. I think that's kicking the can down to giving it over to somebody, and that's not what you want to do. Never give it over to people. It's your problem. You deal with it. All right. So the moment you start having other people fix your problems, not the answer. Guys, I give you guys one of these questions every week. For those of us that knows our SPI and CPI, let's knock it out. Come on, guys, take a look. Okay, guys. I see you guys are studying your EVM. Very good, very good. Okay, guys, let's see what you guys got. Okay, so this one here I thought was pretty easy. Yeah, I mean, if you know your EVM, it's going to be pretty easy. So when they say CPI is 1, remember, anything on a CPI that is 1 and over is good, under budget. Under 1 is bad, that's behind schedule. So this thing is under budget and behind schedule. All right, very good. Brian, I hear you, Brian, on the previous question on D. You know what? It is a problem, but you're telling them to go solve the issue. You're the project manager. The best thing you can do is implement the change and then have that person submit a change request. That would have been the real thing to do. You don't want to tell the person, well, it's your issue with sponsor, go figure it out with him. No, that's not a good project manager there. You know what? I think that's right. It's not progressing as planned. Well, part of it is. I should have changed that choice. I really wanted to test your knowledge there of SPI, CPI. All right, guys, question number 9. An organization has implemented a traditional software development project. The customers are unhappy about the lack of updates and what the team is working on. The team suggests moving to Agile, but management is refusing. What should the project manager do next? Inform the team that the project will follow traditional methods. Have the customer submit changes to you. Have management meet with, it should be with the customers, okay? CUSTOMER. Put that in there to find a solution to the issue. D, meet with both management and the team to discuss the benefits of Agile and how it could help the project. All right, guys, what do you guys got? All right, everybody here seems to get D. Okay, so this one was too easy. Once again, you see, guys, this is the problem. Okay, the problem is the damn test is too easy. Everybody's acing the test. Everybody, because the questions are very similar to this, right? For those of you that have taken the exam that are still here tonight, isn't the exam very similar? Isn't this the whole test is like this? Where they give you some situation and you're always in some problem and you got to figure out the solution. The answer here is going to be D. For those of you that have taken the test, don't you guys get a lot of questions like this? I've heard a lot of people get a lot of these conflict management problem questions. The customers are unhappy. Okay, so the team is working. So what are you going to do? Well, the team suggests Agile. One of the things you don't want to do is shut the team down. Inform the team, so we don't want to do that. Have the customer submit changes to you. No, that if you're following traditional methods, you should have a change control process. You don't want to have the customer only that keyword to something that you don't select. Have management meet with the customers. I'm not sure what that's going to do, but you should do this. Show them the benefit. Become the Agile advocate. You should be promoting Agile value. Okay, guys, let's take a look. The exam, trust me, guys, it's not that difficult. Okay, here's one, guys. This one, I gave you this in my Udemy course. Let's see if you guys can do it. You got to put the Maslow's hierarchy of order in place. So let's see if you guys can do Maslow's hierarchy. If you guys got this. Somebody says, Pat, I don't understand how question is different from the question regarding the stakeholder and sponsorer. The questions are pretty similar. They are. But, hey, sir, I passed my exam at above target. You got it. Congratulations. Couldn't believe my eyes. Woke up at 5 a.m. to inform you. Thank you. Thank you for coming in and letting us know that it's 5 o'clock where you are. You got a long day ahead of you. You know what? Congratulations. Thank you for letting us know. Keeping, just be to wake up 5 o'clock and keeping everybody engaged. That's the idea. That's what you want to do. Congratulations. Thank you. Did you celebrate? Did you celebrate? Did you get the carrot cake and beer? Maybe you did. All right. So the answer here is now you guys are gonna have a hard time believing this, but I don't know the answer. Would you guys believe that I forgot the answer on this? I don't memorize this stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit. Now, why am I cheating? Because I'm already PMP certified and I can cheat, okay? But you guys cannot. So what are we going? We go Maslow's, here we go, Maslow's hierarchy of need. Let's cheat a little bit and get the answer right. So what do we got? The first thing, all right, so we got psychological needs goes to the bottom. All right, here we go. I don't trust you guys' answer. That's why I'm just Googling it here. That's what we got. Don't forget, all the exam, you guys are not going to have Google. The next one here we got is safety needs. Here we go. Safety, okay, very good. The next thing up we got is love and belonging. All right, this is going to be social. Hold that up here. Then what is it that they need now? Okay, so we got, oops. What else more we got here? Then we got esteem, okay. And finally the big one at the top. Okay, guys, there we go. Yeah, you guys think I remember everything? No. You guys know, remember, I don't go through all these books all the time. I'll tell you guys something. You guys want to hear some amazing stuff? But it was the end of the 10 questions. I forget a lot of stuff. Because I study a lot. I study a lot of IT security and pen testing things. It's what I teach mostly. So things like this, I don't remember it. I put it on here and I said, I'm going to look it up before I do the class, and I forgot to look it up. But when you guys go into your exam, you want to make sure you know these things, just in case, they ask you on it. All right, guys. We're all done for tonight, guys. Thank you, guys. This is what the exam is like. You'll be having a beer after the test. Guys, congratulations. For those of you that have passed your exam, I wish you the absolute best of luck. Don't unsubscribe from the channel, please, guys. I want to add some more content for people that are certified, because I just have a lot. I've had thousands and thousands and thousands of people pass this test this year. Congratulations to all that have passed. For those of you that are taking your exam in the coming weeks, I wish you the absolute best of luck from the bottom of my heart. I hope you can come back and let us know that you passed. For those of you guys that are up in the air whether you should take your exam, look around you tonight. Look at how many people pass. They pass, you can do it too. Don't get demotivated. No matter what's happening, no matter how hard it gets, Stay motivated because you're going to ace this exam just like everybody else. You're no different than anybody else. We're all humans. We all got the same amount of brain capacity. We just got to use it. So I wish you guys the absolute best of luck. I'll post a video when the exam engine is out. You guys look for that coming up soon. So with that in mind, guys, thank you guys for attending. I hope to see all of you guys back again next week. For those of you guys taking the exam, hopefully you come back and let us know that you pass. And with that in mind, guys, you guys have a good night. Have a good morning. Have a good week. Have a good day. Have a good month, whatever it is. Take it easy, guys, and I wish you guys the absolute best coming up soon. When I got... Make sure it says, are you passing? Visualize it. Visualize your passing. Yes, visualize your passing. Okay, guys, you guys have a good evening, weekend, and all that interesting stuff. And I will see you guys in 1 week.